Hey YouTube, it's Dimitri, and today we're going to talk about trading, and specifically that there is no free lunch in trading. The reason I say this is that I was once a finance undergrad, and I think a lot of people in general, business majors, not business majors, like quant majors, everybody under the sun, I think there's a part of us that really enjoys trading for like this mental aspect that you can buy something cheap and then you can resell the same thing and make a profit, right? And so I think a lot of people get wrapped up in this realm of like, oh, it'd be awesome. I'm really good. I want to try at least being a trader. I was one of them. I wanted to do this. And I day traded for many, many months. I don't know, 6 months to a year. Actually, that's like a year and a half. So I day traded for a year and a half. I've done this before. But the one thing I think people don't really understand is that trading in general is a lot of work. So I think some people think like you'll hit buttons that'll just buy and sell and like, oh, I'll make, $1,000 a day and life will be good. I'll just do this over and over again and I'll make all this money and I'll be wealthy and it's minimal work. And that somehow you do a lot of research up front and then it becomes really easy. So I'm going to tell you the reality of this. This is not true. This is not true at all. If you ask any trader from these big bulge bracket banks, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, any of the big ones, if you go to like Citadel, for example, Two Sigmas, these quant realms, it's not this easy, like you create some strategy, you automate it, or you do the clicking yourself, you jump in and you make a bunch of money, okay? Trading itself takes a ton of effort, a ton of money. So on the algo side of it, you have to buy servers and all that, and it costs millions and millions of dollars. Let's pretend that we're going to do this on a shoestring budget. And we're going to go out and just buy a desktop and like, we're just going to do some research. We're not even going to buy Bloomberg. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to do the cheap route. The thing is you have to have new strategies all the time. And one of the aspects people don't realize is there is no secret to trading, right? There's not this formula out there that once you discover it, you make money. And I think this is where the capitalist side of markets comes in, is that you will find something wrong with the market, essentially. You'll look for something that's like an arbitrage opportunity, something that's mispriced, and you'll buy it cheap and you'll sell it high. The problem is the more you do that, that gap will essentially disappear. The other issue is that other firms, other traders have ways of picking this up sometimes, and they will see that you have this gap and you're making money, and they will also trade it to make a profit, and eventually it will close. So no matter what happens, that gap is going to close. You will not make money forever with one strategy. I've actually seen people start firms. So yes, if you have a dynamic, super genius way of making money, one of the things I criticize a lot of people on is, yeah, you're a day trader. So what? You're trading $10,000, $100,000, even $500,000. It's nothing, right? Making a tiny, tiny percentage. Even if you made 20% for the year, it's nothing. It's nothing to cover all the effort, all the work you put in, all the labor to make the trades happen. You have to have millions and billions of dollars to really make these things fly. And that's one of the aspects I think people don't realize is you have to be able to scale these strategies, or you have to have a lot of little strategies that you can optimize and manage. And to do this, you need multiple people. And so I just want to point out, like in the video in general, is there's no free lunch, right? Like sitting down in front of a computer, working 9 to 5 on stock market. It's depending which market you're in, 8 to 4:30. The thing is that you have to be doing research. You have to be doing trading. You have to be optimizing. You have to be looking for new strategies. And I've actually seen firms, yes, I know people that have ran trading firms that went out, had a really, really good idea, and they got it all set up and they made some money off of it. And then they scaled it up, brought in all these investors. So bringing in investors is not hard if you have a solid risk-adjusted return that is really, really good. I'm not going to beat a dead horse here, but risk-adjusted returns are crucial. I see young guys with these crazy, super leveraged returns like, oh, I'm making 20% for the year. And I'm like, yeah, but your leverage is so crazy. You could just run to Vegas, bet a bunch of money, and have better odds. But people don't really understand that, especially when you're younger. But you have to have risk-adjusted returns that are profitable. If you do, you can get investors, but you have to be able to scale these up. And once you can scale these up, they put all their eggs in one basket, and it worked for a short time. And then it disappeared, right? People don't understand that. I don't know why. Eventually, those are going to disappear. Other people will discover it. You'll basically deplete the resources. So think of this as like drilling oil. You can drill oil for so long, and then eventually the well dries up. That's what happens in trading. It's just part of dynamic markets. Things become efficient over time, where you take the profit out of that gap, and then it will become efficient again. So just the take home here is there's no free lunch in trading. Trading is actually an awesome career. It has a lot of different avenues, things you can do. Right? Trading derivative products is much different than trading equity and fixed income. There's all kinds of stuff you can do that's different. But the point is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You're going to be doing all this research before and after hours, or if you work for an actual firm doing this, there's teams that do research constantly. It's very costly. So yes, you can make money off the markets. Yes, it's possible. But no, don't be stupid and think like, I'm going to go trade my $5,000 and I'm going to make this a career and I'm going to make millions of dollars. And I see students all the time ask Dimitri, company X, Y, and Z contacted me. It's a trading firm. You have to bring your own capital over, and then they'll train you and allow you to kind of use their systems and tools. Yeah, I mean, it seems good, but the fact is usually you don't make money. Usually you lose a bunch of money, you work there for about a year, and then you quit and then do a different career. But anyways, trading is hard. It is challenging. It takes a lot of work. So you have to weigh the pros and cons and look at, doing a different type of job, or like working for a bank, for example, as a trader. Working for a firm as a trader is a far better option a lot of times than doing day trading on your own. Even if you can make money, there's all these expenses and costs that you incur. It's still a lot of time. You're really not your own boss. You're still working for the markets, essentially. So I just want to throw that out there because I think a lot of people think trading's this like fun thing and like it takes some skill, but once you get the skill, you're going to make all this money. It's not how it is, guys. It's rough. It is brutal. It is a ton of effort and research. But again, it is a viable career if you really enjoy it. But at the same time, you have to kind of weigh your options and look at other opportunities that can make you the same money or even more money with less risk. So anyways, that's just kind of my brief cover on no free lunches in trading. I know people out there are going to be like, oh, Dimitri, I'm a finance major. You don't understand. Trust me, I've been around to see enough in corporate finance, capital markets, day trading myself. Yes, I was a day trader. And then also doing banking and quantitative finance for a bunch of firms. So anyways, that's my takeaway. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, until next time.